Am I home? Hello, folks. How you doing? Thursday afternoon. Still covered with snow here in north central Ohio. I don't know about where you're at, but it's still cold outside. And although the streets are not bad, there used to be some sort of law in town that it had to clean the sidewalks. Do you remember that? I'm informed that the law's still there, but obviously they have other things to do besides enforce that. We took a drive into town today, and you couldn't find a sidewalk if your life depended on it. Now, that may not be true downtown, but certainly going into town where I know there are sidewalks on both sides of the street, they don't take care of them. NMLB Gaming Show Raid. Well, hello, NMLB Gaming Show. How you doing today? Thank you for stopping in. And tell Dutch we appreciate it. Sonny's Place. Sonny's Place is going to be our guest next Monday night. From Seed to Feed. I wonder who that is. Wow. Check out that channel, folks. If you're not subscribed to that From Seed to Feed, you better get in while the getting's good, because it's just getting started, and who knows, there may not be room later on. Peanuts, peppers.
That's not what they said last night. It's peanuts, peppers.
What did they say?
I won't say. See, it didn't have a T in it.
Lacey Acres Homestead. Camo and Bose Homestead, Highland Homestead, Candy Lynn. How you doing? See, Never Enough Time. I've heard of them. I saw somebody earlier, but I don't see him coming through here now. Is Homestead Humor, you still in here? Want to say hi to you, acknowledge your presence. We don't see you very often. Okay. I do not do websites, but what we do here is we help people with their channels, with making banners, making thumbnails. And it's not so much that I do it for you. It's that I teach you how to do it. You know, it's that old saying that if I catch your fish, you can eat once, but if I teach you how to fish, you can eat forever. So, but by all means, now, I don't see her in the chat here right now. Have you seen her yet?
No.
Copper Kettle Farms, who frequently comes in. She's the one to go to. She is the one to go to. I mean, that's her livelihood. That's her livelihood. Copper Kettle Farms. She is out of Pennsylvania, and she does websites and other media work. So that's just that's what she does. Let's see who else. Anybody? Mama Z, how you doing? Where to begin? Where to begin, Homestead?
Mallory and Homestead.
Well, should be coming up here.
Cool.
Wonderful. Pretty neat. Great. Okay. Real quick, if you look at the screen here, you'll see some of the things. Okay. So Quebec Homestead's going to be our guest end of April, you said? End of April. So anyway, if you look at your screen, some of the things we're going to be looking at here today include things like your channel name.
There's Crystal. Oh, she's in here as Crystal, not Copper Kettle. So there's the one they need to speak to.
Okay, yeah, whoever it was asking about the website.
She's going to change clothes. Be right back. I bet you $1. That's what she's doing.
All right. She'll probably come back in as her channel name, Copper Kettle Farms, but Crystal Groves is the one you're going to want to get a hold of there. Now, things we're going to look at. We're going to look like your channel name. We're going to look at your channel art. That includes things like your banner, your logo. We're going to see how your channel description reads. Is it easy to read? Does it make sense? Did you include enough or did you put too much in? You have things in there that don't belong. And surprisingly, a lot of people do. We're going to see if you have your email in the proper location. It is very important to share an email. Take a quick peek at playlists. Are you doing those right? Are you advertising for other folks? We'll take a look. Thumbnails, how do they look? Are they easy to read? Are they easy to understand? Are they making sense? Are they getting the point across? Are they enticing people to click on your videos? Your overall channel presentation, how's it look to other people? And do you have a channel trailer? Channel trailers are very short videos. And a good example of that would be From Seed to Feed. You can go look at that because that's the only video that's up there right now is a channel trailer. And it's 1 minute in length, 58 seconds. And it's a quick, hi, how are you? Here's what I do, or here's what you're going to see on the channel. Here's my name, and just a little tease about what the channel's going to be. All right, so for, I think it was LMNB. Okay. Yeah, and anybody interested in getting a website, social media enhancements, Copper Kettle Farms, that's the gal to go to. She is also our shorts person. She is also our shorts person's, the shorts queen. So if you, I guess you just have to ask her to model her shorts for you. That's all I can say. Oh my! Hey, I've got a Cherry. Can you pull your mic out, please?
And what should I do?
All right, I'm turning it up now.
It's turning it up now.
Okay, so now you can talk because I have to hook up the wheel.
You didn't hook up the wheel? He's slacking, people.
Slacking.
He's slacking.
Oh my.
Yeah. So, I hope everyone has had a wonderful Thursday. Yeah, there's your shorts. Yeah, Copper Kettle is our shorts queen. She blew up with that. That's just fantastic. I love it. Mine haven't gone anywhere, but hey, more power to her. And Mama Z's, she's had some decent run with some of her shorts. So, yeah, give them a try. You never know. It's just like a video. You don't know if it's going to go crazy or not. Yeah, big dreams every now and again. It must be a man thing, you think?
Okay, if you want to get your name on the wheel to have your channel looked at, you have to do that yourself. So if you just type in !wheel, no spaces, in the chat window, our Stream Elements bot will give you a link to the form. Put your name of your channel in there. Do not put your URL. Or
I'll just leave it at URL.
Was that Tuesday night?
Yes.
Yeah. Tuesday night, people just couldn't. They thought I was saying something else besides URL. They thought it was something hanging on the wall. That was not it. So, but yeah, we don't have very many on the wheel right now, so good chance for you to go and do that. NMLB Gaming Show. Don't worry about the time difference. She's up 24/7.
Yeah, exactly, Emma. Yeah. Sunny's Place was in the live on Tuesday night.
Bowstar Studio Channel.
Darren.
Hello from Ireland. Welcome to Ohio.
Where did oh, there we go. Bow Stars Studio channel. Yes, I've seen that before.
Raven Cat Homestead, Cecilia. All right. So anyway, here's the way this works, folks. We spin the wheel. So at random, a name will be selected on the wheel. And we pull your channel up in front of everybody here. And I just berate you terribly. I tell you how many things are absolutely horrible with your channel. Now, in all seriousness, anything we suggest here, you don't have to do. Nothing is a must. You're going to find some folks out there that they don't have an email. They make horrible thumbnails. They have just a stock picture that's off center and doesn't work well for their banner. And they may have
3 million subscribers.
Yeah, they may have 3 million subscribers.
Like the snake lady.
Yeah, like the snake lady. Or like this, what's the name of that one? Look here. All right. Now, I want to tell you about this channel, but I don't want to tell you because I don't want it to get clicks and views. But I do want you to be made aware of it anyway. There's a channel out there called America's Channel. American's Channel. That's what it's called. And it's a good sized channel. This channel has got.
See?
I know.
Oh.
I don't have.
Okay.
I wasn't going to show them anything. I'm just talking.
Okay. Sorry.
We can do it down here. The America's Channel has 107,000 subscribers. So let me just pull it up here. American's Channel. For some reason, I just have a hunch that this is not even in America. Just a hunch. Could maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna look at it here. America's Channel. Subscribe for more. All these videos you're gonna find in here. I mean, I'll give them this. They've got a banner that's easy to read, easy to understand. It's advertising their channel. That's all plus. They got a nice little logo thing sitting here. But let's take a look at their about page real quick. Boy, that tells you a lot, doesn't it? Does that tell you anything at all? No details, no nothing. They do have an email address. Now, because I always review the channels not signed in so that it doesn't reflect any subscription status on the channels. We can't see this, but their email is jokers_a@hotmail.com. Now what kind of email is that? You go in here and you look at their videos, and I don't know. If you look in here, and I'm not telling you to do this because this kind of crap just irritates me to no end. Everything you see in here has a robotic voice. It's like one of these where they've used a voiceover type thing from text to speech. And all of the clips, this is all stolen. And when I say stolen, I mean stolen. This is not from people that have given permission. This is not from websites that allow you to use either the footage or the pictures like Unsplash or Pixabay or any of that. But here is a good example. Is this one right here. Let me, and I want you to notice this channel is well monetized. A lot of views. I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to slide this up here to right here. Anybody in the chat recognize this fella? Well, this guy's going to be a guest on our show. He's got a farm. He deals with ducks. It's a Goldsoft Farm. Goldsoft Farm did not give him permission to use anything from his channel. He even left a comment. Yo, American's channel. Why did you steal my picture and use it in your video without my permission? Plain as day, not done. We go on down here. Some people recognize this. Stolen content, fake story. Get rid of the robot voice. There are websites that have stock photos and videos for you to use instead of stealing. There's all these comments. All of these comments. And this is not just Morgan. We scroll up here ahead a little bit more. This is another channel. I think this guy's out of Minnesota. Another channel. He's taken a lot of still pictures, and he uses the Burns effect, like I've showed you all how to use that on Tuesday evenings, where you're taking a still picture and moving the picture, making it bigger and smaller. This is all stolen pictures. Didn't ask permission for any of this. And you can see it's a monetized channel. All the stuff is there. And he's well into six figures. They're well into six figures for all this crap. It's got 46,000 views. This is the type of trash that you are in competition with on YouTube. So, just want to point that out. Let me come back over here. We got a few more people up on the wheel now, so what I'd like to do is get this thing started. Let's get the wheel going. We'll give it a spin. And let's go take a look at some of our... Okay. See, Mama Z helped you out there, NMLB Gaming Show. Right there is the link. And put your name on the wheel. All right, so let me bring the wheel over. Let's give her a spin. Red Silo Homestead. Red Silo Homestead. Okay, as I mentioned before, we do all of our looking at your channel with a browser that's not signed in. So that's where we're at now. Red Silo Homestead. They have almost 1,500 subscribers, 1,480 some subscribers. I got 78 videos. Well, look at that's a nice looking banner. I don't recall that banner before. Do you? They've done some work here. That is a nice looking banner. Okay, so kudos on the banner. Absolutely. They have a little trailer video here. Who we are. It's just over a minute in length. Great length. And I do not play people's videos on here. I never know what to expect. So I don't, by default, have the sound turned up. But let's go back to the About page and see what Red Silo Homestead is all about.
That's new.
Description reads, he's a 20-year Navy veteran with a background in electrical engineering and military law enforcement. She's a Navy veteran with a background in law enforcement and corrections. Both managed to escape California, where the Navy dropped them off, and finally made it to their forever home in central Kentucky. Starting out on a 6-acre homestead with a farmhouse built in 1905, Darren, I hope it's Justine, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Justine, are learning how to incorporate some of the old ways of doing things into a modern lifestyle. And then bullet points, gardening to grow healthy food for the family, raising chickens for eggs, canning, preserving the harvest, raising 2 loose geese. Just 2? Just had to throw it out. Rabbits, recipes and cooking with Justine, building projects and upgrades to the homestead. This is their story as they recover from military life and start a brand new journey into homesteading. Nice write-up. Nice write-up. The only thing especially since you talk about gardening and stuff here, you might include what your rough location, but you might include a growing zone. Because again, a lot of gardeners that's what they thrive on. If you're in the same growing zone as they are, even if they're 6 states over, they're going, wow, I can really relate to that. Email address is in the proper location. And obviously I'm not signed in, so I can't just click and see it. They have links to Facebook and to Parler. Is Parler back up and running?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. So they have links to Facebook here. And those are also reflected up here on the banner. You can have up to 5 links appear on your banner up here. Automatically, you can control that when you set up your pages. Let's go back, take a look. They have some playlists in here, and we're just going to randomly look at a couple. We're going to look at the Cooking with Justine to start with. And yes, she has the all-important description right here. Now, these are, I think, all her videos, but I'm not sure because here's a private video. That's an owie. Don't know what this is up here for, but yeah, maybe that's the case. But again, just bear in mind, if you have a video in a playlist that is private or deleted or something, this is how it shows up. It shows up with those little dots like, there ain't nothing here for you to see, go away. I don't know why YouTube can't clean up their deal like this. I mean, you don't see it that way. Well, I better check before I say that. I don't think you see it this way. I'm sure you don't on their regular full page, but we're going to go look. So Justine or whoever it is in the chat there, tell me, what is this private video? Is that something you just haven't released yet? Now let's go over here and do. I'm going to do this holiday collab. I'm doing this for a reason. First reason is to find out is the description. That's it. I bet it is too. Okay, so Holiday Collab 2020. They got a nice description in here. And I do want you to note that in this playlist, you're going to find videos from a number of different channels. This is the only time, in my opinion, you should have other people's channels on your channel. Because you've done a collab. You're both working for a common thing. You're doing similar videos. You're putting it here for people to hopefully pick up on this very first video here and just let it play through and see all these different recipes and good things going on. If it's a collab of a different sort for gardening challenge or something. Again, The whole idea of a playlist is get people into it and let it just play. Let it go through. All right. Take a peek at some of your thumbnails. Let me get some maximum screen here. All right, there's the last 18 thumbnails. Okay, the first thing I notice here, leastwise for the very, very large majority of these videos, including shorts, so they've taken time to make thumbnails for the shorts, is they have a common item in it. Most of them, I see one that doesn't. And that's this red stripe down the left-hand side with Red Silo Homestead on it. I don't care if you're in a whole big page of thumbnails. You're going to be able to spot Red Silo Homesteads right away using this technique. It's a good technique. It doesn't have to be this big. It can be just a corner. It can be just a little emblem, but it's branding your channel. And nice job. Now I do have a question, and I'm going to list the names here. And it could be these. Oh, it could be these are for shorts, because on some of these I'm seeing underneath Red Silo Homestead, I'm seeing a little black something is there, but I can't read it. Let me get my magnifying glass out. I'm sure it's not just my old eyes here. Yeah, it says shorts. Okay, cute. It says shorts. Of course, the only issue with that is, until I got out my magnifying glass, I couldn't tell it. But nice job. Nice clear pictures, well centered. Where you do have text on them, easy to read for the most part. The shorts is a little tough. But, good job. Jump back to the home page here again. You've done a little bit of modification. You have single playlists added to your front page. That is the only way to go. And then simply move your uploads down here to the bottom, and you also have featured channels in here. So nicely done. Nicely done. Red Silo Homestead, thank you for being here. I do like your new banner. I don't know when you made that, but I know I've seen your channel before, and I know I would have recognized that had I seen it before. So you did a real nice job on that. Well centered, going to be easy to read, even on a phone. Good job. All right, let's get the wheel going again here. Homestead Rewind.
And it's their birthday.
Homestead Rewind is having a birthday today?
Mm-hmm.
Are they 21?
Could be.
Homestead Rewind. Hey, Homestead Rewind. They have a gross of subscribers. 144. They have a gross of somebody goes subscribe to them, so they have a little bit more than a gross. 64 videos. Let's go check out the channel here.
Yes, 21.
All right. I'm going to come back to the banner here in just a moment. I wanted to see what she has down here. Splitting aloe vera and did I say that right?
Yes,
aloe vera and the olive eggers, and I know those are chickens. I think.
Yes.
You split, so you get split chickens. Well, it says splitting aloe vera and the olive eggers. So well, never mind. But this is the spot for your trailer video. Trailer video is 30 to 90 seconds in length. It's just a quick, hi, how are you? This is my channel. This is what you're going to see here. My name is Sue, D, Bill, whatever it might be. This would be a very, very good video for what they call a featured video. If I were subscribed and you had this in the featured area, that's what would play automatically like you see here. This is the reason I'm not signed in, because not being signed in, there's no way it can know if we're subscribed to the channel or not. And we would see the trailer video if it were here. So this is something in my opinion, I think you need to look at and alter. Let's talk about the banner for just a moment. Nice winter picture. I can see a deer head down here at the bottom, and that's all great. I'm not sure where you're going with this, what you wanted to do with this. However, it's got your name on it. Geez. I'll tell you what, I'm curious enough about this. Do you folks want to learn how you see the entire banner? You might want to learn how you do that. Here's what you do. You go in and look at the page source. All this gobbledygook. And you do a Control F, which brings up a find window or search window. This is right up here. And type in for the full banner, because there's a lot on this page. There's a lot on this page. What you want to do is you want to type in the size of a full banner, which should be 2560. And if you notice, it came right up. There's only 2 of them on the whole page right here. And this is on this URL. If we just highlight, and you don't even have to get to 2560. Just go up to the equal sign. Highlight it, do a right click, go to it, and there is the picture of the entire banner. Now, I can search back through that and get a full screenshot, but this shows me the entire banner that she has. So it's a nice picture. If you decide that you want to redo this, maybe make a different part of this picture the focal area that shows up on a phone or a laptop, that's fine. If you're watching on a TV set, this is what you're seeing. You're seeing this on a TV set. All right, so there's a quick little thing on how to see the entire picture. Many people never knew it existed. Okay. I would be inclined. I love what you did here from the standpoint of contrast to get the letters to stand out. You do have it centered well enough that it is going to show, but you can do so much better than that. So let's look at your About page here. My name is Dee. I created this channel to share our adventures as we strive to obtain a more sustainable life. After a 6-year pause, my husband Jay and I are returning to our small farm deep in the Ozarks. Have you ever noticed that when people talk about the Ozarks, are always talking about deep into the Ozarks?
Well, that's where Big Breed is. She bought land in the Ozarks.
Well, she's probably also deep into the Ozarks. I don't.
She's back on the train going back to Washington.
I don't know if is the Ozarks just is it a low-lying area because everybody goes deep into it. Well, I know.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, this time we are coming back stronger and armed with all the resources that were unavailable to us when we tried to start our homestead before. Journey with us as we rewind our homestead and grow into what we realize was a calling. Come along with me, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications so you don't miss an episode. I'll tell you what, you've got my interest because you're advertising the fact here without shame that, okay, we tried this before and we failed. We're doing it again. And so I have an interest. What I'm not seeing here, it just says come along with me, rewind our homestead, grow into what we now realize we're calling. What exactly are people going to see here? Are you going to be building a house?
Because the suburbs of the Ozarks sounds wrong. Touche, Fleetwood Pat.
Okay. But are you going to be building a house? Are you going to be clearing land? Are you is there a lot of trees to cut down? Are you on a beautiful lake that when it's warm enough for a couple months in the summertime that you have a sandy beach that you sit out on? I just think there's so much more you could add here. Don't overdo, don't put yourself out there, make yourself uncomfortable with locations and stuff like that. But you're going to talk about gardening. Location's a big thing. If you're going to talk about building, maybe what kind of building? Timber frame, just sticks and bricks. Okay, and I see here that you have a... Yeah. All right, I'm going to say right now I have very, very mixed feelings about this. And I know that there are a couple people out there that say, oh, let's put a subscribe link in here. And in some cases, they even do the deal where it's it automatically tries to subscribe and you just have to click an affirmative button that, okay, I'll subscribe. But I just find that silly. Why would you put a subscribe link here when you have a subscribe button right here? This is me saying that. You guys can all do what you want. Nobody has to listen to me about anything. I've not found Daryl Leaf saying that to anybody, but I'm not saying he didn't because obviously I've not seen everything he's done.
Oh,
but
that's their Facebook link.
As your Facebook link? Oh, it is. Then I Homestead Rewind. My sincerest apologies. But can you see what I'm seeing here? I would go in and edit this. Homestead Rewind Facebook, and I didn't notice it on the top here. So now is that a page or a group or what do you have here? All right. So, folks, there are more ways than one to get a hold of these folks. Okay. And I apologize. I didn't see it that way. Jump back into playlists. You got a few of those. We're going to look at this one real quickly. And you have a nice description here. All right. Remember what I said with our last person that we had. If you are doing a collab, that's the time you advertise for other channels. Unfortunately, I see somebody else's channel you're advertising for right in the middle of this playlist. and you may not know it's here. So I'm just pointing this out to you because this is not your video. Let's go grab another one. Everything Garden. Another nice description here. And these all appear to be your videos. Okay. Thumbnails. Okay. Just a touch of work on some of these thumbnails. Number one, the sizing is a bit off on many of these. If they have text on them, in some cases, it is run off of the space allotted for the thumbnails, like this one here. Chickens is cut off on the top. The text is too small over here. If you have any kind of text in the lower right-hand corner, YouTube will go right over top of it with their timestamp, and in many cases make it totally illegible where nobody can read it. Text is cut off here. It's actually cut off here a little bit, but it's still legible. This one is just, it's too small. Another one is sized too small. This one, even with the magnifying glass, it's almost illegible. So let's talk about text on a thumbnail. If you can enhance your video by adding text to the thumbnail, by all means do it. But do not make it redundant. Don't have the same thing on your thumbnail that you have as the title for the video. You're close on a couple of these. Like this one, you say, when the ice melts, and then you have a melting ice ritual. That's pretty darn close. Okay. I'll give you a real brief thing. Your pictures have to be sized properly. And the proper size for a thumbnail image is 1280 pixels by 720. So it's 1280 by 720 pixels. If you make them that size, that is the perfect size for a thumbnail. Most, I'm going to say probably, I don't know of any photo editing programs that you cannot adjust the size on a thumbnail to fit that. But that's the size you need. It's 1280 by 720. So obviously you're somewhat aware of it. This one, the green on there, this might look better if it were bigger, but it's just, it's fuzzy. I mean, even under my magnifying glass, it's difficult, if not impossible, to read. Now, here's the plus thing about all of these that maybe aren't the best they could be. You can fix these. It doesn't cost you anything to fix it. You don't have to download your video. You don't have to do any of that. You can change that thumbnail. You can change that thumbnail anytime you want. You can change it 3 times a day, 365 days a year if you want to do that. You just create yourself a new thumbnail and just change it. Other things you can do to your video after the fact. The video's already there. You're already getting views on it. You don't want to lose those views. You don't want, but you don't think it's performing the way it should be. Maybe the thumbnail, maybe if you had a different thumbnail, it would do better. Maybe you want to change the tags. You can do that. You can change the tags. You can change the title. title changes are fine. Doesn't hurt anything at all to change the title. You can also add end screens. You can add informational screens, and you can change all the tags in a video. Those are things you can do after the fact, that the only way they will hurt the video is if what you change is worse than what you had. If that makes sense. You're not hurting yourself as far as views unless you make it worse. And obviously that's not what you want to do. You want to make it better. Go back and look at connect the internet. Why? That was strange. All right. Uploads, that's the default container. And I see that you have made a modification on your page here, but what you've done is you've taken the easy way out. And that, a lot of people do this. You've used the holding container called Creative Playlists because YouTube makes it easy for you to do that. But all that has done is taken this and thrown it on the front page in a single line form. If instead of doing it like this, if you create individual playlists, you can do, 8 to 10 of them. It's more what anybody needs to do. And when you do it that way, remember I told you how important it was to have that description on your playlist? That description also shows right here on the front page. So now you are informing your viewer. You're giving them more information. You're making your page look better. You are making it your own. Homestead Rewind, thank you so much for being here. I see that, she started out at a gross, but she's over a gross now. You picked up, 8 more eggs? Homestead Rewind, thank you for being here. Appreciate you very much. I hope maybe we gave you some ideas, some different things you can do just to make it a little bit easier and nicer, and hopefully you are the next 100,000 subscription channel that we've helped at a very small stage. Let's go spin the wheel again. Heritage Farms, Texas. Okay. Sherry, you know anything about these folks?
Probably.
Heritage Farms, Texas. Oh, I remember seeing this before. Heritage Farms, Texas, 3,300 subscribers, just over. Yes. Okay. Nice looking banner. Very nice looking banner. They have used their HF, their Heritage Farm logo, their branding in the banner here. And even though they have made it fall outside the banner a little bit, it looks pretty good, I think. So at that point, it's a personal thing. You have it well centered, so it's obvious you've taken the time to center it, and you've made it at least close enough. And of course, the bigger you make it, the easier it is to see. Now, they've used kind of a collage of pictures on here. And what I'm going to share with you is they've made this into what I call a banner that degrades well. And what I mean by that is, based upon the device that you're looking at this channel on, you will have a different picture in front of you. With maybe a tablet, you will not see this entire width. The width will actually, let me bring my marking pen down here. For example, on a phone, if you're watching on a phone, somewhere right in this vicinity and this vicinity right here, none of this will be seen. None of this will be seen. And it still looks good. On a TV set, you're going to see the whole big picture like we did with that other one. So, oh, they just changed the banner yesterday. Morgan in here?
Yeah, just came in.
Well, Morgan, we talked about you earlier. We told folks to go watch the real thing and not the fellow that's stealing your pictures. So everybody turn around and wave to Goldshaw Farm here in the chat. All right. What I don't see here is I don't see a trailer video. 30 to 90 seconds. Hi, my name is. Here's what you're going to find on our channel. We upload videos 7 days a week. Whatever it is. Whatever it is you do here. Description reads as follows. Heritage Farms is a small, family-owned and operated farm ranch specializing in registered Simmental Angus cattle. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Commercial Angus cattle, paper shell pecans, container-grown pecans, trees, and German short-hair pointers, GSP, in the small town of Telephone, Texas. So if you'd like to call, just pick up your phone. No, bad joke. All right. Heritage Farms began in 2013 and comes from a long family heritage of farming and ranching. I would consider us to be a small-sized hobby farm, where weekend warriors working 8 to 5 during the week on our day jobs and chasing our dreams on the weekend. We hope long-term to retire on the farm/ranch one day. But you got a lot going on there. We will cover a wide range of topics, including pecans, farming, ranching, tractor videos, homesteading, product reviews, and improvement, fencing, gardening projects, German short hair pointer videos, antique cars, cooking, and basically anything that I like videos. Subscribe to our channel to always stay up to date and always, glory be to God, leave us a comment. Email addresses in the proper location, links to Instagram, Facebook. I don't know. Doesn't tell me, so I'm not clicking on it. As you listen to me read this, if I stumbled, you might want to consider the fact that other people are going to stumble, and just try to make it as easy to read as possible. And if that's making a couple smaller sentences, so be it. Take a look and see what you have in the way of playlists. You got a few of those. Farm improvements. Let's look at this playlist real quick. And you have a good description here. Always great to see that. Here we have a black eye in the middle of your list. It's a private video. Here we have somebody else's video, so you're advertising for Mark Herman. And I see you're also advertising for James Condon. And, you know, if you're advertising for those guys and they're paying you for that, more power to you. But you may not have even been aware that they were, that you've got their videos in here. And it almost looks to me, based upon these names, these were videos that you decided you wanted to go look at and use for reference. If you ever want to make yourself a playlist of videos that you can refer back to, like your own private library, by all means do so. Just make that playlist private. Nobody else can see it. And put anybody's videos in there you want, and you're not advertising for those channels. That's your own private stock. Let's go check another one out here real quick. We're going to do the German short hair pointers. GSP for short. That'll be a quiz on tomorrow's quiz for tomorrow. What's a GSP? German short-haired pointer. Your description is here, which is a big plus. However, is pretty brief. I'm sure you could enhance that a little bit, but by all means, you have one here. In all your videos. Nice job. Let's take a peek at some of your thumbnails. Now, this is another channel that kind of follows that same thing as our last channel did. They have the branding on every thumbnail, and they've gone a little bit different with their style. That's what I'm going to call it, style. So they have their brand in the lower right-hand corner. Obviously, not caring that it's covered up by the timestamp because it's their brand, and it's so recognizable, and it's so much on every video. Then above that, I have to take a little bit of issue here because you have your video title on your thumbnail, so that's redundant. Clearing land with the tractor, clearing land with the tractor. Start to calving season. 121, already saved one. You have your title on your thumbnail, so that's totally redundant. Typically, let's just briefly talk about how thumbnails work. A thumbnail is what a person has to make that first connection with to go see one of your videos. That's the first thing they see is the thumbnail. If the thumbnail isn't catchy, they're not going to ever find your video. So it's important to have clear pictures, easy to see items, not far away scenes. Most of these, I'm going to say a large portion of your thumbnail pictures could be zoomed in further where it was a little bigger so you could see. But good clear pictures is a must. And rather than putting the entire title of the video on the thumbnail, if you could use a keyword, hit words that would apply. To reach out and grab somebody. You're trying to catch their attention with the picture. Further enhance that intention with that impression with a keyword to make them go look at the title, and they're going to say, "Oh, okay, let's go look at this video." Then they'll click on the video, and at that point, there's a whole host of other things, not too long of an intro, and all this other crazy stuff. But that's just the way the game is played. So I would consider, I love the style. I like your style of doing this, but you've just eliminated the need to have a title on any of these thumbnails. So I would consider utilizing that space up there for a single big keyword or a keyword frame that's not incorporated into the title of your video. We go back to your home page, your uploads is here. Okay. I am not a fan of popular uploads We talk about that almost every week. I don't even want to talk about it today. But I'm not a fan of popular uploads as a container up front. This is great. You have taken a playlist. Pay attention here. This is your description on that playlist. And it's shown right here on the front page. So you've taken that playlist and you put it here, and that's exactly the way to do it. I've already talked about things you can do to fix or change your videos. All that applies here. You could certainly redo any thumbnail you want without problem to anything that you have. So if it's from my channel, I would consider a trailer video. I would consider modifying the thumbnails, not because they're not good, but in some cases, maybe it's too far out, should be zoomed in, and just not to have them redundant with the title of the video. Okay, Heritage Farms, Telephone, Texas. We'll give you a call later. Thank you so much for being here. Glad you could stop in. I hope that some of our suggestions made sense to you. And we appreciate you being here. Highland Homestead.
Ooh, we're going overseas.
Highland Homestead. Highland H&H Homestead. 307 videos. All right, let's go take a look at Highland Homestead. I'm going to make the assumption this is a picture of your property, which is pretty neat. Nicely done. Now let me get just a little bit, let me get just a little picky here. I like the fact that you've utilized your logo in your banner. Again, the bright colors, easy to read. The offsetting red, that's all great. You have uploads weekly, but then here you said live on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. That's some different font. And it's a little tougher to read. It's not bad, though. It certainly is legible. But this just, the live on Tuesday at 2 p.m., because it's the same color as the uploads weekly, I think it would have there would have been some symmetry here had you used the same font. Just throwing that out. I do love your picture. I'm assuming this is your property. You have a...
Yeah, 2 p.m. in what time zone? That's true.
Anne
Marie was asking 2 p.m. in what time zone?
Yeah, and that's a very, very good point.
Yeah.
And I guess because every time I make one, I say Eastern time, I put that ET.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that famous movie character, E.T., I always put that to the end of ours. Terrestrial guy. A 2-minute trailer video here, which that's cool. That's fine. Step back to the About page, see what we got going here. Description reads as follows. Welcome to Highland Homestead. Follow the life and times of Go-Go Mama, Big Daddy, and Bells on our small homestead on 17 acres in western New York's southern tier. Wait a minute.
So that's Eastern time. New York is Eastern. Everyone knows it should be Alaska Standard Time.
Our channel mainly focuses on homesteading, but also the great outdoors. I'm not certain this is the proper way to do homesteading, but I had no problem reading it. So, also the great outdoors. We will share tips and tricks on raising and breeding animals, gardening, fishing, hunting, harvesting, livestock, and sometimes how-tos from Tinker Tuesday with Big Daddy. Not only do we like to share our knowledge, but we want to learn from others in this great YouTube community. So follow us on our journey of loving life, making friends, and making the world a better place. And you have a post office box here, which is nicely done. Folks, you can, that's where you send them the checks. P.O. Box 156, West Valley, New York.
Oh, that's why we're not getting rich.
Yeah,
we don't have one.
We have to put a mailing address on so people can send us checks. Although they could send us super chats too. Email address in the proper location, links to Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and Reddit. Let's go see what you have in the way of playlists. Got a couple. So let's do what I want to do here. I want to do a couple. Cooking on the Homestead. Let's do that one, because that's got a decent amount of videos in it. And you do have a description here. I'm always cooking up dinners here from what we have here on the homestead. Okay. And glancing down through here, I don't see you advertising for anybody else. All your stuff. Nice job. And let's just, we're going to open up the baby calf, see if you have a description there. And you do. Okay. Thumbnails. So we're just going to step back here for a second, take a look at these 18 videos that you last uploaded. Videos. And I have to make, I'm sorry, I just have to make a couple comments. Let me get out my magnifying glass so you can see exactly what I'm referring to as I point a couple things out that I notice. Your last video. Now granted, it's a short, but this sock wars, it's way too small. Now, having said that, I was hoping not to talk about shorts, but we're going to talk about shorts for a second. Shorts are videos that are less than 1 minute in length. They are done in a portrait mode, which is, instead of a 16:9, it's a 9:16. If you look down the lower right-hand corner, I'm holding my phone up. That means your phone is this way, the way that it shouldn't be. If you're going to do YouTube videos, because you want to do those this way, that fills up the whole screen. But shorts are done this way. 1 minute or less than 60 seconds. Because of that, they have the black bars down both sides. If you upload a shorts and it is picked up on what's called the shorts shelf, you get credited for views. You get credited for people that subscribe by watching that. But if you made the fanciest, best thumbnail possible, it would never show up on the short shelf. They just don't. The thumbnails are removed from a short shelf. This is as of at this point in time. So a thumbnail's not necessary. If you want people to watch it from your page like this, you will get credit for view time. You will get credit for anybody that subscribes from that video. You will get, just like it was any other video. And obviously, you can make a much better thumbnail here. So we're just going to throw it out at that. All right, let's come over to this one. Giveaway prepping, modern guest, creates family. The text is way, way, way too small. It's just, I mean, I see what this is. This is actually your banner is what this is. But it's too small to read here. There's enough curiosity here that I would still be inclined to click on this video, this what if. Seed germination, how to. You're almost falling into the same category here where you're being redundant on your titles with what's in your thumbnail. And I think, for example, a better thumbnail here would be, again, zoomed in more. This is a great zoomed in picture. You've got expression, you've got a smile. There's really no text. I mean, yeah, there's a screenshot text. This was from a live stream. But there's no text on here to read. It's just, okay, this is somebody smiling. Do I want to go see this video? Then they can go down, read the title, and make that decision. So it looks like on some of these you're using branding in the lower left-hand corner, which is fine. You're not being consistent with it, though. So overall, I think that maybe your thumbnails just need a little work with them. Just a little work with them. Jump back to your home page. Your trailer's good. Got your uploads. And now you have also fallen into the category here of taking the easy road out. YouTube gives you this create a playlist container. So, okay, I'll just click this, and that way it takes all of my playlists. Make your space count up here. Decide which, especially for time of year. Example, if you have a playlist that deals with Christmas time, now is not the time to feature it on your front page. If you have a playlist that deals with spring planting, well, now's the time to maybe start doing that, because people are getting ready. So you can change these as will, but use individual playlists. That also gets your description from all those playlists up here. Popular uploads, I don't care for. I need to look here on your playlist. You have past live streams in here. That's obviously something else that YouTube has done for that past live stream. I don't see it here. So anyway, those are my thoughts with what I see here. Looks like you got some great content. And I hope maybe we gave you a couple ideas. Nice picture. It looks like you got a nice place. I will also say that there's no reason. There is no reason to hide your subscription numbers. When you do that, the first thing people think is, what are you hiding? Why don't you want to show it? And everybody starts with one subscriber. Everybody starts with one. So just make that visible. Highland Homestead, thank you for being here. Appreciate you very much. And hope we gave you some suggestions you can take to heart and get lots more views on your channel. Wonderland Acres. Wonderland Acres. Oh, almost 2,800 subscribers. And I just don't think this is a trailer. This is a 4-minute video of the ice, it looks like. So this is definitely not the location for this video. You want a channel trailer to be here. Anybody that's subscribed to your channel, this is not going to show up for them. If you want to feature this video so that anybody that is already subscribed to your channel wants to see it, you put it in the features video area right there. The about is welcome to Wonderland Acres, owned by Kate and Mark. We reside on a 2.5-acre, 100-year-old farm in rural Iowa. Our home and antique buildings are nestled in the middle of over 100 acres of farmland in growing zone 5A. Our property is shared with dogs, cats, rabbits, sheep, muscovies, turkeys, and chickens, with plans to expand into other livestock as our pastures grow. We have a strong focus in ethically raising the animals because they are our passion, along with DIY projects and Jeeps. Our handcrafted videos will be based around raising livestock, life on the farm, and various projects as our family grows. We would love to have you come along as we work to build our dream farm and expand our business. Thanks for the support. Okay. I think this is a great start right up. Don't let it get too stale. Ours is too stale. We've got to get ours fixed up. But you've hit a lot of key points here, and just nice job. Email address in the proper location, links to Facebook, Amazon wish list, and yep, there's a subscription button to your channel, which you have right here. I don't understand. All right, playlists. Got a couple. Let's I'm going to look at your biggest playlist, not counting shorts. And you have a very, very nice description here. Wonderland Acres. These are all your videos, so you're not advertising for other channels. Nicely done. And let's look at this one. You only have one video in it, but everything starts with one. You don't want to keep it this way too awful long. Raising land's pretty easy for its sake, so you got a good description in here. Okay, bounce over, take a peek at these thumbnails. Your last 18 of them. All right. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. Three weeks ago, they put out a video that says Rona wants a bath. I'm guessing Rona is her dog's name. Think they could get Rona to teach Smudge how to take a bath?
Probably not. Smudge, this water's drinking.
Oh my! All right, couple things I need to mention. Some of your pictures seem, what's the word? Washed out, not clear, fuzzy. Specifically, the right side of this one, these pictures, and again, a lot of this is because taking out the words. It's hard to necessarily get a good composition from an outdoor winter picture. This one appears to be washed out. It looks like you probably stepped on the dog's tail here. The bubbles around. These are all cute things, and that's fine. That's fine. You got the dog up here right up front. You put the little rubber ducky in here. You put in a bar of soap and bubbles. That's, in my opinion, it's a good, cute thumbnail to try to entice people to come take a look at your video. Same thing here with the exaggerated eyes. Simple floating desk. It's just some of these pictures, if you can, I would try to work on them a little bit. I'd try to make, just a clearer image. Make it so that people are drawn to it rather than just glancing over it. Back on your homepage, upload, and then you have individual, great, big positive, and then you put in popular uploads. But this is fabulous. Wonderland Acres did a real nice job. So, I don't know who's out there, if it's Kate or Mark, nice job. And thank you so much for being here. All right, let's go find another channel. NMLB Gaming Show. Are you still here?
It was 1 a.m. and he was talking about going to bed earlier.
NMLB Gaming Show. Are you still in the room? Well, hi, Kate. Yeah, I have an idea that they.
Yeah.
They are not with us.
Yeah, I think so too, Crystal. Have you reloaded it recently?
I probably can. I can go check Quebec Homestead. Let's get them up here.
Oh, they picked. Mallory was picked. Ooh.
Quebec Homestead. Get their channel up here. Okay, almost 6,000 subscribers, 163 videos. Let's go to the channel. All right. I got to talk about this banner. Before I do that, I'm just going to check on this very quickly here. Yeah, I do need to. So Sherry.
So what?
So please chat with the folks so it's not just dead air while I am
Dead air? Dead air?
Dead air.
But Mal has Great Pyrenees. Doesn't it look like Sassy or Sadie?
Yes, it does.
Yep. And she has a video out with her sleeping in a tent in that cold weather. Good Lord. Mal, you have it going on. I'm telling you. I remember when, was it over a year ago that we met on YouTube, Mallory? I think so. I think I found your channel. Oh, it's not? Oh, it's okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I thought about that after I said Great Pyrenees. They look like twins, don't they? I like that. Yeah, I'm a bit of a wild card. Yeah, I think that fits. I like that. Are you ready now? I can shut up?
Okay.
Okay.
Quebec Homestead.
Exactly, Sean.
I guess. Number one, I think it's a great picture. However, as far as channel branding, I have to give it a 0.
No, your channel name's not on it.
Your channel name's not on it. It doesn't say anything about, when you upload videos. Doesn't give us a clue about anything. If somebody just saw this picture, I'm a bit of a wild card. How can that relate to your YouTube channel, Quebec Homestead? So.
Mm-hmm. Yep, under 100 subs. That's right.
So just something to think about here. All right, so you have a 52-second video in the trailer area. So size-wise, that's appropriate to a short. However, I don't know. I can't hear it. But typically, with the trailer video, this is designed to introduce your channel. I can't tell if that's what this is doing or not. So anyway, this looks like this is more of an advertisement.
It's a short.
I understand it's a short, but it looks like it's an advertisement. February 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is today at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Mm-hmm. Would you please ask Daryl what he is referring to as channel presentation? It was in the list in the beginning.
Okay. The way your channel presents itself, that's kind of like what we're looking at right now. Let's suppose that I was in the grocery store and I'm sorry, what is her name? Mallory. And Mallory comes up to me. And or we bump into each other pulling milk out of the cooler or something. And she says, "Hey, yeah, I got a YouTube channel." And I say, "Really? I watch YouTube. What's your channel?" She says, "It's Quebec Homestead." And I go, "Really? Tell me more. Quebec Homestead. I want to go home and check this out. I want to go look it up." So she says, "Okay, well, you just go into YouTube and type in that search bar, Quebec Homestead, and I'll pop right up." Well, sure enough, she did by me typing in Quebec Homestead. So that's the first plus. But now I'm sitting on her page here. I'm not subscribe to her because I just met her. And I want to see what she's doing here with her channel. And this is my first impression of the channel. What does the banner look like? This video is going to automatically jump out and start playing here. But this, again, I don't have the sound turned up, but this appears to me to be an advertisement for something going on tonight at 8 o'clock, which we're promoting for her right now. By all means, go check her out, 8 o'clock tonight, February 4th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and see what's what with this. But this is the place for a, hi, my name's Mallory. Welcome to the channel. You're gonna find everything Quebec related here. We make videos on homesteading, gardening, whatever it's about. I'm a photography person, and you're gonna see special low light photography through these videos, and you're going to we're going to teach and share with you how to do something interesting. What is the channel about? Now, the uploads container on this front page, this is something everybody has by default. YouTube says, okay, well, let's put an uploads container on the front page. That way you have something there. It's not so bare. Doesn't have to be here. You can take it out. Now she has, and she's done this very right, she has some of her individual playlists on this front page. And by putting individual playlists on, that also affords the opportunity to have the description of those playlists also displayed on this front page. So again, she's given more information. By scrolling down through here, I'm getting more of a sense of what this channel is all about. Is it something I want to subscribe to? Is it something I want to go look at? So I think that her page, with the exception of the trailer video, is extremely well laid out. I think her banner, although it's a very, very nice picture, totally misses the mark.
Yeah, she usually does have a trailer. She changed it this because she has a premiere tonight, which is the full-length video of that little short.
Okay.
So that's like her advertising.
And that's fine, except keep in mind, the only people that are going to see that video are people that are not subscribed to your channel. Any of your subscribers that stop on this page, they're not going to see it. They're not going to see that. Unless this is also in your featured video area. If you've inserted it into the featured video, they would see it. But the trailer video, the only people this pop up for are for people that are not subscribed. Okay, we beat her up enough on the wonderful picture on top. Let's jump back to the About page and see what she has got written here. Full-time momsteader, journaling our real family homestead life. Also a French channel. I can't even say those words. That looks like some sort of toilet water talk. But there's also a link here, I'm guessing, to... I have to look. Here's the problem. This is not the place for links. So this is actually a no-no. I like what you've done here, and you've indicated that you have a French channel. What I would recommend you do is you can put this in here and then say link below. You put it down in the links at the bottom. But I'm going to show people here, because you have included the link. It's not clickable. Okay. I like I like this banner. I can't read it, but that's because I can't read French. Nice. Good color. It's a great banner. Fabulous job. All right. So I would not put the link up here because it's not clickable. Somebody's going to have to do exactly what I did. They're going to have to highlight it, copy it, paste it into a new window. They're going to have to. It's too much effort for 99% of the people to do. Welcome to my channel. I am Mallory, and I live in Cold Zone 3, Quebec. We have to deal with the challenges of a very short growing season in the deep, deep snow in winter. We are trying to revive this 1800s, 200-acre homestead from the neglect it has had over the years. The house and the buildings are, well, let's put it this way, it's a dump. My fiance Ben has chronic back pain and PTSD due to a serious accident in Afghanistan with the Canadian Forces in 2007. Well, thank him for his service.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So we have a lot of machinery to help out with the heavy lifting here on the farm. A skidder to harvest the wood from our beautiful mixed wood forest, our farm tractors, Kubota excavator, and our sawmill to make all our building materials. We are big on reusing and recycling too, so sometimes our buildings are unconventional, but it works for us. Email address is in the proper location, and you do have links down here to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and PayPal. And it looks like you also have a link here to the other channel. And it's exactly correct. So what I would strongly consider doing is just indicate that up here in the top rather than putting it here. Point them down. Say, go down to the bottom, click on this link. And I'm sorry, I don't know enough French to know what this is saying, but I'm going to make an assumption that somebody that speaks French is going to feel very comfortable clicking on this link. See, this is another thing. A lot of people are scared to click on links. They hear all the horror stories. And I'm going to click on something that's going to take me into the unknown, the dark web. So they just don't do it. So you have to make them comfortable. Playlists. Okay. I'm going to stay out of the French one here because that's beyond me. So let's go look at this one. But this is neat. Garden videos from 2020 and 2019 are in the teen market. 2019 are in the teen market garden playlist. Okay, so this is pretty neat. You have directed people in your description where to find another whole set of videos. Nice thought. Good thinking. Quebec Homestead. Very, very nice. Nicely done there. Let's take a look at this one. Uh-oh. There's no description here. So I caught you, Melanie. Mallory. I'm sorry. Mallory. I caught you. No description. So you wanna pop a description in there. And I don't know who Neil Collins is, but I don't think you want to be advertising for him unless he's paying you to do that. So this is one you might want to get out of there. Thumbnails. Mallory, you have a very good sense of color in your thumbnails. You've cranked up the saturation on these. You've made them jump out, stand out a little bit. Even where you have things that typically should be larger, you've made them work in most of the cases. Just be cautious on your text, on your font, on the thumbnails. Just keep in mind, you obviously have the skill set to work on this, but make sure that your font is a good legible font. Make sure that there's enough contrast in the lettering.
Yes, I do tend to oversaturate my pictures a smidge.
See? I know. I can tell what you do. This one, for example, there's not enough contrast. You just cannot really read it. But, okay. Very, very nice there. Homepage. And we've already looked down through this. Nice job. Quebec Homestead, thank you so much for being here. I hope maybe we gave you a couple ideas on different things you can do that just make your page just a smidgen more presentable. Fabulous job. Very interesting channel. Go check out Quebec Homestead. Get her up to 6,000.
Yeah, they have a premiere tonight.
Yeah, 8 o'clock tonight. The Beehive Homestead. Beehive Homestead, 150 subscribers. Much, very, very, very much newer channel here. They have a trailer video that looks to be a short. It may not be a short. No, it's too long for a short, so it's not a short. Okay. So let's talk about this just a minute. Actually, it's bouncing around. A lot of this video has been done with the phone in the portrait mode. Just keep in mind that gives you the sidebar look, and for the most part, people would prefer to have the full screen. Welcome to Beehive Homestead. So this is obviously a trailer video. I don't know exactly what you're saying. I like your banner picture. However, we have to fail it because if I saw this picture, there's no way I could relate it to your channel. There's no name on it. Let's jump back to the About page. Description reads, welcome to our 3-acre backyard homestead in Southwest Virginia. Just a man and his family going back to our roots that God provided as we try to live the life of homesteading. We are also going to be showing a little bit of everything from gardening to DIY to our animals and even just vlogging about our lives. Also, don't worry, we are beginning farmers and are going to try and share everything we learn from the good and the bad. Check us out as we begin this journey because it should be fun. Okay, let's just briefly talk here about your description. What you have here is fine. I think you can enhance that. But here's where it's failing. This is provided to me in a single paragraph that's five lines in length. the majority of people, some human and some not, because this is 5 lines in length, their eyes tend to skip over it. They start to skip words. They are missing what you're saying. Always break this into multiple small paragraphs. No more than 3 lines apiece. 2 lines is better, so that they can read the 2 lines and digest that. Skip a white space and go read 2 more and digest that. Skip a white space. So you're better off to do that. There's so much more you could add here. You did give a location, but give a little more. What's the growing zone? What kind of gardening are you going to do? How much property? Well, you said a 3-acre backyard homestead, but do you have outbuildings? You've mentioned our animals, but you're not saying what you got. You know, maybe you've got 300 chickens. Maybe you've got 2 chickens. I don't know. So there's a lot more you can add here. Email address and proper location, links to Instagram and Facebook as well. Go take a peek at some playlists. You have one playlist, and that's fine. And that's gardening. Let's go take a look at this playlist. And you have a description in here, which is fabulous. So many people forget that, especially getting started. All your videos, good. Well done. Take a peek at some of your thumbnails here. And obviously you're just getting started on this, so it's a big undertaking. That just the fact that you have elected to look into the camera and press record is a huge, huge step. All right, looking at your thumbnails, let's talk about text on a thumbnail. If the text on a thumbnail does not enhance the video, there's no reason to have it. That's rule number 1, to keep that in the back of your mind. If you do have text on a thumbnail, it has to be in a font that's easy to look at, that everybody can understand, which keeps you away from a lot of scripted fonts, so on and so forth. Bold fonts work better. A good contrast between the letter and the background. And of course, size is all important. So if we look down through here, there's not enough contrast here on the quick hive check. And you actually, if you zoom this picture in, the person in the suit and your big smiling face here, and that was pretty much filled up the picture, and then put instead of quick, just hive check, or if you feel that it needs to be there, I think that would make it a better thumbnail. This is a short, no comment. Burning and sealing our DIY garden. Okay, I see what you're doing here. And for those of you maybe wondering in the chat here, this is a way of making your wood last longer by burning it. It almost waterproofs it, sort of. Anyway, it's an old-fashioned way to preserve wood, which is pretty neat. I mean, you've obviously doing that. The problem is the lettering is too small. The shoe shuggy band is large enough to read, but the rest of this is not. There's not enough contrast here. It's just not legible, even with the magnifying glass. This is obviously a picture from a live stream. I just, okay, what is it relating to, or can't tell. Here we have beehives. Are the bees okay? If I have the magnifying glass here, I can read this. The font in this case is very thin, and it extends all the way down to the lower right-hand corner of the picture, which YouTube so nicely covers up with their timestamp. If the font here was larger. So I know I've picked on you quite a bit here, but
also, my thought is if the description, they shouldn't copy the same verbiage that's in the description onto their thumbnail.
Exactly. The title should not be the same as your thumbnail. That makes it redundant. But looks, and you can go fix these.
Yeah, he said he's going to.
You can go fix these. Don't be afraid to change the thumbnail. Obviously, you're just getting started. At this point in time, I'm going to say don't even worry about your front page here. You only have one playlist. You're still getting started on it. If you wanted to add that to the front, go ahead. By all means. I would certainly never say no. But yeah, by all means, add that up here to the front. So, and if you don't know how to, like, maybe take this picture that you're using for a banner and add some fonts across that, we can help you in an offline situation to do that. Is Crystal still in the channel? Copper Creek Farm. Copper Kettle Farm. Copper Kettle, if her kettle leaks, she has a creek. Crystal will be more than happy to also give you a hand on that. Point you in good directions to do that. Beehive Homestead, thank you for being here.
Before you do that, there's a question.
There's a question.
Yes. Which videos do you recommend using as featured video? Newest, most views, least views?
Wait a minute, say that again.
Which videos do you recommend using as a featured video? Newest, most views, least views? Francine is asking, never enough time.
Okay. Featured video. I'm going to say what's important to you. If you feel that this video is not getting the views that it should, if you feel that people are missing the boat on your content on this video, make it a featured video. That way, anybody that does happen to stop at your page, and that happens more often than what people might think. I mean, you'll get into YouTube and you're presented with a whole list of videos like this. And you see all these videos to choose from. Well, frequently people will come in and they will do this. And they will go, okay, this looks like an interesting thing. What other videos do they have? And boom, here they are. And we are on this person's homepage. All right, let's pick on this person just for a minute, especially since it happens to have Homestead. 30,000 subscribers. They've been around a while. They have got a trailer video here that's 4 minutes and 15 seconds in length. That's a pretty long video for somebody that's just popping in. They've not added to their front page at all. It just has the uploads. Now, these folks have got 30,000 subscribers. They, I'm sure they have a great channel. They've done very, very nice banner. But look at their description. What does that tell you? These are the type of people we're trying to reach. What am I looking at? Instead of a trailer, I used the recent video that has received the most subscribers. What's the percent of the views? However, the only people seeing that are somebody that's not subscribed. So maybe that's what you're after. I understand what you're saying. But if they don't know you, Morgan, are they going to want to sit through a 20-minute video? I don't know. And again, as I said right at the very beginning, nothing we say here is absolutely necessary. I have this channel up down here that have you ever heard of him? Seasonal Homesteader? Sherry's never heard of him. I've never heard of him. They got 30,000 subscribers. They've been around since 2019. And I look at their description, and I'm sorry, and I'll tell them to your face. Their description here sucks.
Tell us how you really feel.
Going from a half-acre homestead to 52 acres. Our goal is to get 95% self-sufficiency with our food from our land all year round. Lofty goals. Pretty neat. You got 52 acres. Doesn't tell me where it is. Doesn't tell me, doesn't give me a state. Doesn't tell me squat. But they obviously have good videos. And they've got pretty good thumbnails.
Yeah.
Perhaps, but that could also be an argumentative type thing, Morgan, where they have to watch enough of it to subscribe, to garnish their interest. And
well, he's doing something right for 100,000
well,
subscribers.
Yeah. There you go. You need to make sure that the video hooks people and makes them want to find out what happens.
Yeah, Bushcraft family, there are quite a few channels that have gotten a leg up because of a bigger YouTuber. That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't be where they are if they didn't get that.
Folks,
yes.
Pay attention here in the chat. I want you all to know that if it was not for Two Family Homestead, Morgan might still have 500 subscribers. We absolutely gave him that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we gave him that leg up. Yeah, Daryl.
And he's probably rolling on the floor laughing right now.
Let me put my waders on. Uh-huh.
Oh, never enough time. Absolutely. 30,000 in 3 years is very good. Look at Goldchaw Farms. He's over 200,000.
Morgan is an awesome storyteller.
Yeah.
He's like Jess. He is an awesome storyteller.
Yeah, and I'm privileged to call Morgan a friend, and to have him come in and join me online here.
Yeah, you just be careful because he's going to be here in 2 weeks.
He's going to be here in 2 weeks. He's going to be here in 2 weeks, so I can get real ornery with him here.
Exactly, Crystal, or a haphazard short. Yep. Yep. Where it gives you what, 4 million views, Crystal?
So I agree with what you're saying there. If you've got that hook, and this is something that Morgan is very, very good at. He's such a good storyteller. But that's the whole purpose of a channel trailer is the hook. It's
and he does great tomato testing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were doing live streaming about that?
Yes, I do know about it. He had the store bought versus the out of the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Tomatoes
at the last HOA.
And they blindfolded Jess to see if she could tell the difference. So, no, we absolutely certainly admire Morgan, the job that he's done. He absolutely fabulous. I am curious, Morgan, because I don't know of a way that you can do this without looking at every single video you have. But folks, there is a way that you can look at videos and determine how many subscribers that video has gotten you. Morgan, do you have a list? I'm curious. Just between you and I, do you keep a running notebook as to which videos have gotten you the most subscribers? Just curious.
We pretty much know what ones Crystal got. Has to do with chocolate bombs.
Chocolate bombs.
Yep.
All right. Folks, it's been a lot of fun here tonight. We certainly thank Morgan for stopping in and sharing his wisdom. It's always a pleasure to have him in here, and we certainly do not want to underemphasize that it's a privilege to have Morgan come into the room. Special thank you to Copper Kettle Farms. Anybody looking for a website, or if you want to learn some online skills with Canva and some editing like that, by all means check with her for doing stuff locally. Be sure to check out our Tuesday night, Tech Tuesday, where we deal with a whole host of various things. Maybe you have to go to the analytics of each video. I don't know of a way that you can say, okay, here's out of these last 50 videos, which ones have the most subscribers?
Yeah,
but you can.
That is. It's a good activity.
We're going to have to get Morgan on here so that I don't, I mean, I can pull one up and say, okay, we got a subscriber from this one.
Miss Emma, we'll see you Monday night.
Well, we appreciate you all. That's for sure. Special thank you to our channel members. Those are the folks with the green clothes on, or the extra hardware behind their names if they're dressed in blue. If you'd like to help support the channel, feel free to hit that join button down below. We certainly just rest assured it doesn't get frittered away. Yeah, we tried to get back. You guys get surprise mails every month. So with that, anything else on? I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Tonight, later on, Broussard Homestead has a live. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 1 hour from now. Go back Homestead.
Mary's Heirloom Seed is going live at 8 o'clock on Facebook.
Okay.
Oh, Emma, I have no doubt in my mind we'll have a blast.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time. Night, folks.